had to record something for this day. It's been an absolutely horrible day. It started yesterday when my longest partner, or she came on board into my company. I announced to my bosses at EMC that I'm setting up my own company, I'm leaving, and she, what do you call it, immediately asked me, would it be alright if I join you? And I was a bit taken back because I thought that I'd be on my own trying this massive feat of building a company on my own, and she joined me, and we've been working ever since together, and now for the past year and a half, past two and a half years, we've been working on the same project, and on what do you call it, last year of these we sat at the same, you know how desks are, they're in this shape of or square shape where everybody, or there's a person sitting at each end of the square. So we were sitting next to each other, and yesterday she called it and asked everybody on a conference call and said that, you know, could you join? And what do you call it? Truth of the matter is that the product that I'm working with, it was acquired by OpenText, as I mentioned, and it's on its last legs, and yeah, and she on this particular project, she's been the carrying force of the company, and it was a difficult day looking at her over the desk, but what can you say? Such is life. And now most likely my company, because we own flats together and stuff like that, I'm gonna write to the tilintarkastaja, or there's a special financial advisor that you have who does your normal accountant does your books, but then he comes and checks whether the books are right. But you normally have a relationship with them, and then they give you instructions on business. So now I'm going to be calling him. What should we do then? Because there are a couple of options. We buy the person leaving, we buy them out, or we keep them in, or we diminish the company, run it down so that it only owns these flats, and there's no business in there, and it's idling away, holding on to these apartments. But yeah, let's see how it goes. It has been an absolutely horrible day. Must admit, I did cry because we started working together I started in 99, and I think she started not 2-3 years after me, and I was the guy who trained her in Documentum. But anyway, she's leaving Documentum and she's leaving us. It's a sad day. I felt like shit. I think this too shall pass. Tomorrow I'll feel a bit better. Or even now I'm feeling better than I I was straight after work. Tomorrow better, and I'm hoping that after some time it's just going to be a faded memory that I'll look back with fondness. That's something we did yesterday. We were looking at, as the company has been, this might be the end of it. I don't know yet. I need to do my due diligence. We have sent people to South Africa, Spain, Sweden, all the sorts of customers in Finland. Nokia for one, Sonera, and Swedish military, and stuff like that. So, and Swedish medical agency. So it has been a good run, but it might have come to its end. We three that still are in the company will continue, but in what form, that remains to be seen. Could have maybe given this week a miss, but
worthy is the Lamb who was slain, holy, holy is He.
So what I forgot to mention yesterday was that because of this announcement that my long-term partner is leaving my company, I just could not sleep well. I maybe slept 2 or 3 hours, and yesterday was just about the worst day that I've ever had with this illness when it comes to walking. I wasn't numb, I didn't have tingling or brain fog or anything like that, but my walking, it was like I was like a stick figure, and I was a bit embarrassed to walk about at work because I felt somehow exposed that everybody's going to pick up on it, but I guess I got through it. But the nasty thing is the mental thing, that you're constantly thinking that I'm so obvious that everybody must see that there's something going on. But at least I didn't get any comments that, what do you call it, that something is going on. But yeah, last night was better. I had a proper sleep. I woke up once, I was up about an hour, but then I got back to sleep and I woke.
Sing a new song to Him who sits on heaven's mercy seat.
Well, Google or YouTube did it again. I previously, when they said that you need to have 10,000 views and some other things to be monetized, so I thought that yeah, I'll get my 10,000 views easily, which I did in the space of a couple of days. But now, apparently, there are too many conservatives on YouTube, and they disguise their limiting policies to stating that you need to have so many, or you know, they're constantly chipping away at their creator community. That they make it harder and harder for people to operate on YouTube. I don't care, because my money doesn't come from YouTube, but there's a lot of people whose money actually comes through, or they earn substantial amounts of money through YouTube, and they're making it impossible. And now the new policy is, if I didn't already mention, is you need to have, I can't remember, 4,000 minutes over the past year, or 1,000 subscribers. I think that could be doable, but why? It's just, yeah. And because they just did this 10,000 views thing, it wasn't, I can't remember, it was just a couple of months ago, and now they're again tightening up the what do you call it, tightening up the rules to being a YouTube partner. And I've now been 2 times I've been YouTube partner, and now 2 times they're gonna drop me off of their partner list. I know people, for example Rob, he makes money off of his videos, and it's questionable whether I should have checked whether he has 1,000 subscribers or not, but it's fairly likely that he's going to be dropped. But anyway, as mentioned on the previous clip, yeah, I really would want to do something else with my life. Something that brings me pleasure and is in the will of God. That's my prayer. Has been for quite a time now. It has been a good run, this business, but it's proving to be a bit stressful, to say the least, and especially now this most recent project has been unpleasant. But anyway, regardless of my stress levels and such, Jesus Christ.